The Presidential Distinguished Service Awards are a new and I think a long overdue initiative to recognise Irish people and people of Irish descent overseas who have made remarkable contributions to Ireland in many different ways. We are making this presentation today for Don's contribution to business and education, but in all honesty, he could probably elbow out many of the contenders in many of the other categories as well. Don, to you, to Mickey, to your family, on behalf of President Higgins and the Government of Ireland, thank you for all that you have done, and please know today of all days how much the people of Ireland appreciate your distinguished service. Ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation for Don.
Humbling experience to be here at this moment. And you're looking over this crowd of distinguished people from this great city and realize that too many of them know too many things about me. It's difficult to accept this award, knowing that you down deep don't deserve it. When I think of the people in this country who have done so much for Ireland, when I think I'm joining Chuck Feeney, the great philanthropist whose footprints are all over the great country of Ireland, and Loretta Brandon Luxman's unbelievable in her generosity to be one of the three people recognized by the government is pretty hard to accept. But what the hell? I'm not going to talk long because I've been told that Clyde Tuggle has to meet the president of Rwanda. Hell, I didn't even know he was Irish. So he'll be sneaking out here at any moment. You know, you mentioned the fact that Coca-Cola through the years has been responsible for a lot of investment in Ireland, and that's true. And I was with Iriel at the opening of the plant, a beautiful $150 million plant in Wexford, which is the birthplace of my family. And I said at that meeting that when I'm not in Iriel's presence, wherever I go, I'm going to say that I'm responsible for building this plant here. And damn, I don't you know that he's here today. I had the privilege of knowing and doing some odds and ends for 6 or 7 governments in Ireland. But I have to say that when this Taoiseach and this Taoiseach and this government took over, they took over maybe one of the most difficult times in the history of this country. They didn't create the problem, but they took it. And they took it with a certain amount of sheer honesty. And they dealt day by day with the difficult issues. I wish to God our government in this country had the same courage. And in this past year, the Thomas Shed helped negotiate a particular new agreement with the community to ease just a tad the difficult repayment program that you have over the years, and that's given the society in Ireland just a chance to breathe and to realize that slowly but surely we're going to solve this problem. So, Mickey and I and our family, I'm so happy to have Mickey here, who's had to put up with me for, she almost died when you mentioned that we were married in 49. She's told people it's been 68. But the problem is our kids keep getting older. And I have Shayla and Michael and Eileen and Pat here as 4 of our 6 children, who represent 18 of our grandchildren. I had them all in Ireland on many occasions, so they know the country very well. And this past year, at Christmas, I took them all to Hawaii for 5 days. And I came back and declared bankruptcy. And I went to see my pastor. I don't go anywhere without the new Monsignor. And to be here with so many of my associates from the Coca-Cola Company. And go anytime now. I don't want to get in trouble with it. And, what a privilege it was for almost 50 years for me to be meddling around with that place. And I want everybody to know that while I just agreed to leave the board, I'm going to continue to meddle, you can be sure of that. So I haven't got anything more to say. I would say to you, Michael Collins, who has done a totally remarkable job as our ambassador. The influence he's had on all of us who touch our souls in Ireland has been enormously important. And Paul, we're so proud of you for what you've accomplished. Martin is going to Germany in August. I'm sure you sent him there. Nice, quiet place where he has to deal with Mrs. Merkel. Now, you know I can say that. I'm not a diplomat. So I've said this before, but Hughie, I think you've heard it before, but in accepting an award, one of the great comedians, Jack Benny, said, I really don't deserve this award. He said, I have arthritis and I don't deserve that either. So I'm going to take it.